The Sports Scouting Report with Lee BRECHEEN. Brought to you by
Give the bug man a call. We get them before they get you.
Harvey Auto in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you have trusted for years. Here's your host, Lee BRECHEEN.
Hi everybody, Lee BRECHEEN with the Sports Scouting Report podcast. We're at Denham Springs High School today. Thanks Coach Beard. He's letting us use his facilities and we're filming shows. And this is for the Baton Rouge area. We've got Zachary today for today's show. And Johnny Nagle joins us, former LSU Tiger, DB, and coaches at Zachary. Been there for a long time. We're going to talk to Johnny about the defense, what LSU might do this year, and also Tulane. His son is the offensive coordinator at Tulane University. They had that big win over USC and the Cotton Bowl, and we'll talk about that too, but we'll be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Welcome back. We're talking about Zachary High School today. Be sure to go to our subscribe button on YouTube. Subscribe for free. Helps us grow statewide and also wherever you get your podcast. We're on Podbean, but you can get us on Twitter. Also our website, lafootballmagazine.com. We have over 142 high schools previewed that I've written, and we'll have all 300 by the end of this month in the high schools state. Yesterday was John Curtis. We had a bunch of schools today going up. Episcopal's one of them. But Zachary, big time program, and I know our coach here, Johnny Nagle. I know you personally, Johnny.
How you doing, man?
I didn't know you were bringing Broussard today, the offensive lineman.
Well, I didn't either till Coach Brew called me a little while ago and said you need to hurry up and get to Denham. So here I am.
Get out of school for a little bit.
Yeah,
Coach
thank
Nagle.
you for that.
Johnny, I know your background, knowing you as a friend, played at LSU DB for Charlie McClendon, Tommy Casanova, that group, and you've been at Zachary a long time now. Tell everybody how many years you've been at Zachary coaching now.
This is my 15th year.
15 years.
And my last year. I'm retired.
After this year.
At the end of the school year, I'm done.
And how many state championships?
4.
4 state titles. Come close a few times also.
4 runner-ups and a quarterfinal.
Not bad, Coach.
Nah, pretty good.
Not bad.
So,
what do you think of the defense this year? You're coaching. I mean, you're on the defensive side with Brewerton.
well, we're going to be a little different. We're going to have seniors playing up front on defensive line, but they really haven't started. We got our linebackers back and a couple in the secondary. We're going to be, experience-wise, we're going to be young, but our kids play hard and they run to the football. We can run. That's the one good thing we can do. We're not really, really big as far as 5A D-lines and football teams are, but hey, we'll compete.
Johnny, what have you enjoyed the most? I mean, you coached college football for a long time, Northwestern State, Nicholls State, McNeese in Texas, but what do you enjoyed the most about high school football compared to when you were a college coach?
Well, I think the main thing is the kids you get is who you get. You can't go out and recruit them. You know, you just get the ones that live in Zachary and you coach them, and you'd be surprised. Everything you tell them, that's what they try to do. So you got to be careful. Make sure you tell them the right thing. And it's just fun to watch them start off as 9th graders and get a little bit better and a little bit better. And hey, we've been very fortunate at Zachary that we have some young men that like the game of football. It's a physical game. We play very physical. So I probably enjoyed this as much as any place that I've ever been.
How many years coaching now?
Well, 48. This is my 48th, and I taught 2 years and didn't coach, but that's enough.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
And look, it rubbed off on your son, Slade, who's the offensive coordinator at Tulane.
Yeah.
You got to be proud of Slade.
Very, very proud of him. He's come up through the ranks, and he started as a GA and kind of went that way, and now he's at Tulane, and Coach Fritz made him the offensive coordinator. So, you know how that is. If you don't produce, you have to find you another job. That's the only thing bad about them titles. But so far, they've done a great job, and looking forward to this year and see how they do.
I got to ask you this because I know you went to the game. You went to the Cotton Bowl. because I know you were driving. I talked to you. You went up with a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
What a game, huh, against USC, Tulane.
In all my years, and of going to LSU games, going here and there, it's the greatest college football game I've ever seen. Of course, I'm a little prejudiced because my son was calling plays, but who would have thought last year that Tulane would play in the Cotton Bowl against Southern Cal and beat them? I mean, I don't think anybody would have gone along with that story. So it was very unique, and it was awesome to be there.
Coach, before we take a break, tell everybody about the staff. Y'all been together for a long time. Most of the guys on the staff.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of turnover at Zachary. We've had a few. We got a new corner coach, and he's doing a great job. But Kenny Langlois, we have a new DC. He was on our staff, Matthew Zito, and we're playing a different defense. But he's very sharp, very energetic. We got some really good young coaches, and it's time for us old coaches like me to kind of step aside and let some more young ones come in. But got a great staff. Hey, great people to work for. Coach Brew is a great head coach. He doesn't get in your way. You coach, and he'll give suggestions if he thinks they're needed. But great motivator. Of all the coaches I've ever been with, he's probably one of the top 2 motivators that I've ever worked for.
When we come back, before we end the segment with Coach Nagle, Johnny Nagle at Zachary High School, and I ask him about golf. I know he's a big golf fan, and I've been told he's one of the best golfers people have seen. Back in your day, you were pretty good playing golf over the years. But the Golf Channel is something I know that Johnny Nagle knows very well. I don't know much about golf. I couldn't tell you what par is or any of that stuff, but when we come back, I want to ask Coach Nagle who he thinks 2 of his favorite golfers right now in the pro ranks. We'll be right back.
What does that bug man do?
Not only do we do pest control, we do odor control, bat removal, moisture control, rodents, and of course, bed bug control. Give the bug man a call. We get them before they get you.
Welcome back, Lee BRECHEEN, the Sports Scouting Report podcast. We've got Johnny Nagle with us, linebackers coach, Zachary High School. He's been there 15 years. Played corner at LSU, was a heck of a DB at LSU. From Mississippi. Coach, tell everybody about your hometown in Mississippi. Gloucester, right?
Not blink when you go through it. little town. It's not very far from here. It's only about an hour from here. It's not even 1,000 people. It's really not a whole lot there now, but I went up for a reunion this summer, and they're building all kind of big plants and stuff, so somebody must think if they build that stuff, people will come over there and go to work. So it's kind of coming back a little bit.
You told me this. You didn't have a lot of guys on your high school team, but didn't you tell me 8 or 9 played college ball, and it wasn't that many on your team, right?
No, we didn't even. I don't even think we had 22. We had 3 of us signed in the SEC, and then we had 2 or 3 that signed, went to junior college, and I think we had some that went to Southeastern. But
before we get to golf, would you share the Paul Bear Bryant story with everybody when you were recruited? Paul Bear Bryant coming to your house in Mississippi?
Yeah, I was off first period at my senior year, and so a lot of the recruiters came by. So he came and ate breakfast at the house, and my mother cooked fried quail, eggs, homemade biscuits, and white gravy. And of course he visited, and then he left, and then he wrote my mother a letter, and said, I didn't get your son. He went to LSU, but if I come back through, will you cook me that breakfast? And when my parents passed away, I couldn't find the dadgum letter. I mean, I wished I still had it, but I couldn't find it, so I don't know what she did with it. But
he wanted some more food.
I guess he enjoyed it. Pretty good eating, though. I promise you that.
Golf. Who are your favorite golfers right now in the pro circuit? I know you watch all the tournaments.
Yeah, I watch golf. I used to play a lot, and I'm too beat up now. I really like Roy McIlroy. And I like Jordan Spieth, but I like Ricky Fowler. There's a few I like, but probably McIlroy is my favorite one right now.
And who made $17.5 million in the last 2 weeks?
No, he made $21.5 million in the last 2 weeks. Victor Hovland.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Some people play golf their whole life. They don't make $1 million.
Very right. Hey, I'm gonna say he's
he
pretty
can
well
retire
set.
now, right?
Probably, but he's only 25, so I'm sure he's going to be around for a long time.
Any final thoughts, Coach, about this being your final season?
No, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I've told myself whether we win, lose, whatever, I'm going to enjoy it because this is it. So
Almost 50 years.
Yeah, it's, about time for me to go spoil my grandson. So,
man, it'd be something else if old Willie Fritz called you and said, Coach, can you help us?
That would be not no, but hell no. I'm done. When I finish, whenever Zachary plays our last game,
that's it.
I will never coach again.
That's it.
I'm done.
Johnny, thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it, man. Great seeing you, Lee. All right, man.
Wait, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we got Kavion Broussard, the big offensive lineman for Zachary, who's committed to Miami Hurricanes recently. We'll be right back.
Gros-Savon Lodge, the true sportsman's paradise. Gros-Savon Lodge has fresh and saltwater fishing, alligator hunting, waterfowl hunting, and eco tours located south of Lake Charles, Louisiana. Give them a call at 337-598-2357. That number to call again is 337-598-2357, and have the time of your life.
Welcome back. Lee BRECHEEN with the Sports Scouting Report podcast. You heard Johnny Nagle, 15 years at Zachary, his final season, almost 50 years of coaching football, including college football. He coached many years at the college level, a lot of 1AA programs. Phenomenal coach, one of the best coaches in the state, coaching linebackers. And this young man that I'm going to introduce knows this. He's on the offensive side of the ball in practice. But Kavion Broussard is an offensive tackle that's grown quite a bit in a year, huh?
Yeah.
Nice to have you on, man.
Thank you for having me on.
I remember going to practice last spring, and you were tall and skinny. And then you walked in here a minute ago, and I'm like, what do you weigh? And you said 275.
Yep.
And you were 225 last year?
Yep, that's what I played at.
Man, good weight too.
Yep.
Committed to Miami.
Yeah.
You're a Cane.
Mm-hmm.
So you told me Cristobal landed the plane at Zachary?
Yep, he ended up playing at Zachary on the field.
What was that like? I mean, I don't know many planes landing at Zachary. Maybe Johnny would know, but.
I mean, it's a good experience for a coach to come land down and then come up there and talk to me.
Mario Cristobal,
Yep.
Played O-line. Knows a little bit about O-line.
Yeah, you know a lot about O-line.
What do you think about the Zachary program, the history prior to you, and now that the winning and the great coaches at Zachary?
I mean, I feel like it's Zachary, a good team, good program. They always really they never really was down, but now we up, so I feel like we just gonna keep winning.
Hard work.
Yeah, hard work pays off.
Practices aren't easy, but that's what makes champions, right?
Yep.
You told me when you were little you were in New Iberia.
Yep, that's where I'm from.
And so you know Lafayette pretty well.
Yeah, know a lot of it down there.
Melvin Hills is your cousin who committed to Texas.
Yes, it is.
Well, all of you guys are tall. Like Melvin's 6'4", 280.
Yep.
You're 6'6", 275. I mean, anybody else coming up?
No, not right now.
I mean, now, y'all got a pretty good O-line at Zachary.
Yep.
The talk is the O-line is the foundation of the team right now, the strength, the key to offense, right?
It is right now. I feel like we got a pretty good run game and pass game so we just got to get more professional at it.
When are you going to take your official visit to Miami?
I don't know yet. We're setting it up right now.
Okay. Been any college games over the years as a kid?
Nah, not as a kid.
None?
No.
So this will be your first?
No, I've been in college. I started going to college games last year. So.
What do you need to work on now that you've put on the weight, good weight? What do you think you need to work on?
Probably just being more physical in the run game.
You feel comfortable pulling?
Yeah.
Big guy.
Yep. I can move.
You going to be a left tackle in college or a right tackle?
I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. I can play both.
Okay. What do you like most about being a Zachary student? I mean, y'all got a good school over there.
I mean, good school, pretty good school. It's a big school, good teachers. The program from football, basketball, track, everything succeeds.
But none of the kids like to lose. That mentality.
We don't like to lose at all.
Winners. Tough schedule.
Yeah.
They'll play some of the best 5A teams in the state.
We can beat them all. So.
Is there anybody you want to play again this year that you played last year?
I mean, I probably want to play Russian again.
Get a rematch with those guys. That was a close tough loss.
Yeah.
For you guys.
It was.
Are you a captain yet? Are you a team captain?
I'm not a captain.
What do you think about the whole recruiting process? Is it something that you would like to go through quietly, or are you a guy that wants to?
I mean, it really don't matter to me. If it's quiet, it's quiet. If it's out there, it's out there. So.
Miami. When did you commit to Miami?
Like the second week in August.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, Mario's getting a great kid, great young man, and I know y'all got a chance to be really good this year. I know that a lot of people aren't picking Zachary this year.
Yeah, I mean, it don't really matter to us because we know what we could do. We know what we got on the field.
Y'all got a good team still. Good players, great coaches.
Always.
Does anybody have a better coaching staff than Zachary High School in 5A?
No.
Unbelievable. What do you want to major in college?
I probably want to do real estate. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing.
Sell houses?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what, you walk in a house, man, you get people's attention at 6'6". Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you, too.
Good to meet you. Good luck to you with Miami, and I'll have to watch the Miami Hurricanes now. I don't watch them. I'll have to watch them in the ACC, I guess. With everybody moving around, it's tough to keep up with everybody.
Yep.
But Florida State, Miami in the ACC, Virginia, Wake Forest, Duke.
Yeah.
Good conference, a lot of great academic schools. I hope everybody enjoyed the show, and we'll see everybody next week.
Thanks for listening to the Sports Scouting Report podcast with Lee BRECHEEN.